Have you ever wondered why some people live beyond 75, thriving with energy and vitality, while others struggle to even reach that age? Is it simply luck, fate, or something deeper? What if I told you that there's a powerful reason? One that could completely change the way you approach aging and your health. The truth might surprise you. It's not just about genetics, medical advancements, or destiny. It's about specific habits, mindsets, and decisions that shape the course of your life as you grow older. In this video, we're going to explore the key factors that separate those who live long, healthy lives from those who don't. You'll discover practical, actionable steps that can help you take control of your future, regardless of your age. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap to living a vibrant life after 75, full of energy, joy, and peace. So, why should you keep watching? These are not just theories. They are proven strategies that can extend your life and improve the quality of your golden years. You'll learn how to avoid common mistakes that might be unknowingly shortening your lifespan, how to stay mentally sharp, how to stay independent and financially secure, and most importantly, how to stay connected to the people who matter most in your life. This is your opportunity to take charge of your future and rewrite the story of your later years. Stick with me until the end, and you'll walk away with valuable insights that could change everything. Don't forget to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe for more life-changing content. Let's get started. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. 1. Don't rely on fortune-telling. There's an old saying that echoes through generations. 3 parts are determined by the heavens, 7 parts by effort. This simple yet profound saying serves as a powerful reminder that life is not entirely shaped by fate or destiny, but, more importantly, by the choices we make and the efforts we put forth. It emphasizes the idea that we are not mere puppets of fate, but active participants in our own story. As we age, it becomes all too easy to fall into the trap of relying on fortune-tellers or mystical predictions, searching for answers to life's big questions in vague promises or crystal balls. But, in my opinion, this approach is not only misguided but also a waste of precious time and resources. For those of us in our later years, it's far more valuable to focus on what truly matters: our health, our mental well-being, and the peace that comes with living mindfully and with purpose. The elderly often find themselves consumed by fears of health issues, what the future may hold, and whether they will have enough time to accomplish everything they desire. These worries can easily overwhelm us. Yet, instead of entrusting our future to the whims of fortune-telling or seeking comfort in empty predictions, we should shift our focus back to what we can control: the way we live today. True longevity, in my view, is not something granted by fate, but something earned through a balanced, healthy lifestyle. A proper diet, regular exercise, and taking time to nurture our mental peace are the cornerstones of good health. When we actively choose to live a life that is grounded in positivity, joy, and fulfillment, our entire outlook shifts. Instead of being bound by the uncertainty of what the stars might say about us, we can find solace in knowing that our actions and our daily habits are what will ultimately define our path. It's about finding peace not in the predictions of others, but in the choices we make ourselves. Building strong, meaningful relationships and surrounding ourselves with love and laughter offers more tranquility than any horoscope could ever provide. As we step into our later years, the key to a truly peaceful and healthy existence lies in living proactively. Embrace the wisdom that comes with age and prioritize what is truly essential: health, happiness, and the richness of human connection. The heavens may determine certain aspects of our lives, but it is our efforts, our conscious choices, that truly shape the course of our days. 2. Move with caution and avoid high places. As we journey through life and grow older, it's impossible to ignore the undeniable changes that come with age. Our bodies, once full of flexibility and strength, gradually lose their resilience, making even the simplest tasks more challenging. Climbing a few stairs, reaching for something high, or moving too quickly can suddenly feel risky, and the consequences of these actions can be dire. A single fall, a moment of carelessness, can lead to devastating injuries not only shake us physically but emotionally as well. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. For the elderly, these injuries often lead to long-term setbacks, potentially leaving them bedridden and unable to enjoy the independence they once had. The pain of such a fall extends far beyond the individual. It impacts families, too. Children and loved ones often find themselves in the difficult position of becoming caregivers, devoting precious time and energy to ensuring their parents' safety and well-being. This shift in roles can be exhausting, overwhelming, and emotionally draining for everyone involved. To protect ourselves from such heart-wrenching consequences, we must take proactive steps. Moving carefully becomes not just a choice, but a necessity. Slowing down, being mindful of every step, and avoiding sudden, reckless movements can go a long way in preventing falls. It's also vital to reconsider the way we live. Our homes, which were once designed with ease and comfort in mind, may now hold hidden dangers. Objects that once posed no threat can now become trip hazards. That's why creating a safe and accessible living space is so important. Simple changes like securing rugs, adding grab bars in bathrooms, or clearing out unnecessary clutter can significantly reduce the risk of a fall. In addition to these steps, incorporating assistive devices such as walkers or canes is a wise decision that should not be overlooked. These devices can offer the stability and support that our bodies may no longer provide on their own, allowing us to move with greater confidence and less fear. This isn't just about physical safety. It's about preserving the dignity and independence that all of us cherish so deeply. By taking these precautions, the elderly can not only protect their physical health but also maintain their quality of life. The peace of mind that comes with knowing you can move safely around your home, without fear of falling, is priceless. And ultimately, it's about living with grace, continuing to enjoy life's precious moments, and avoiding the kind of tragedies that could lead to unnecessary suffering and regret. Let's be kind to ourselves and make the choices that allow us to grow old with dignity, health, and peace. 3. Accumulate wealth for old age. As we grow older, one of the undeniable truths we face is that our ability to earn money gradually diminishes. This natural progression of life often leads to the realization that having a stable source of income, whether through pensions, savings, or investments, becomes not just a necessity, but a lifeline. Money, in its truest sense, is more than just a means to buy the essentials for daily survival. It is the key to securing a future free from the constant worry of financial instability. It ensures that we are not merely existing, but truly living with dignity, independence, and peace of mind. However, as we enter our later years, health challenges inevitably arise, bringing with them an entirely new set of financial burdens. The cost of healthcare, medication, and support services often skyrockets, creating unforeseen expenses that many are unprepared for. Without the financial resources to handle these demands, the elderly are forced into difficult decisions, sometimes unable to access the quality care they deserve. The toll this takes on their emotional well-being is immense. Stress, anxiety, and the heartbreaking feeling of being abandoned can overshadow the peaceful golden years that should be filled with comfort and joy. No one should have to rely on their children or loved ones in a way that strains relationships. The last thing anyone wants is to burden their family with the weight of financial support, leading to potential conflicts and the erosion of familial bonds. This is why financial independence for the elderly is so crucial. Not only does it provide the freedom to make decisions without feeling like a burden, but it also helps protect the emotional integrity of family relationships. To ensure a peaceful, fulfilling life in our later years, proactive financial planning is not just advisable, but vital. By saving, investing wisely, and managing our expenses, we can build the financial cushion that will carry us through the unpredictable years ahead. Having this security allows the elderly to breathe easier, free from the constant fear of running out of money. It grants them the freedom to enjoy life on their terms, surrounded by the peace and independence they truly deserve. The effort put into preparing for old age is not just about numbers. It's about the emotional peace that comes with knowing you can face whatever life throws at you, with grace and dignity. 4. Don't overwork. Health is truly priceless, particularly for the elderly, who face the inevitable challenges that come with aging. As the years pass, the body naturally weakens, and simple tasks can become far more difficult. Between the ages of 65 and 75, the body's ability to recover from stress and strain begins to decline significantly. At this stage, what once seemed like a manageable task may now be an exhausting ordeal, and fatigue and physical aches seem to appear more frequently than ever before. It breaks my heart to see many elderly individuals continue to push their bodies as if they were still in their prime, convinced that they are just as strong as they were in their youth. But the harsh reality is that this belief is a dangerous mistake. The body, at this stage, is not the same as it once was. It is no longer capable of bouncing back from heavy labor or prolonged physical activity without repercussions. Overworking the body, without allowing it the proper rest it so desperately needs, can lead to severe and potentially irreversible health complications. I can't help but feel deeply concerned when I see elderly individuals driven by the desire to stay active and prove their strength, pushing beyond their limits. This excessive strain not only drains the body but also heightens the risk of developing life-threatening conditions such as heart disease, joint problems, and even strokes. It's so important for our older loved ones to recognize the truth about their bodies. They must understand and accept their limitations. It's not about surrendering to weakness, but rather about honoring the wisdom that comes with age. Wisdom that tells us it's okay to slow down, adjust our work habits, and avoid putting unnecessary strain on our bodies. Instead of engaging in heavy tasks that could lead to harm, elderly individuals should focus on more moderate activities, ones that support both their physical and mental well-being. Rest is just as crucial as activity, and finding a balance between the two is essential for a fulfilling and peaceful life in their later years. In my opinion, this balance is the key to living a long and healthy life. The elderly deserve to enjoy their golden years without unnecessary suffering, and that can only happen when they listen to their bodies, treat themselves with the care they deserve, and embrace a lifestyle that values moderation and rest. It's time to shift the mindset from simply working harder to working smarter, and most importantly, to prioritize their health above all else. 5. Don't be excessively stingy. As people age, particularly those who have endured life's many challenges and hardships, it's not uncommon for them to become overly frugal. Many older individuals, shaped by years of financial strain or simply a mindset developed over a lifetime, may find themselves hoarding and saving excessively, even when it's no longer necessary. They often carry the ingrained habit of never wasting food, sometimes even accepting leftovers that others would throw away. They become so reluctant to spend money on themselves that the simple pleasures of life, whether it's a nice meal, comfortable clothing, or indulging in a new experience, seem like luxuries that they can do without. But here's the painful truth. Old age is not meant to be a time of deprivation. It's a time to finally pamper yourself, to revel in the fruits of a lifetime of hard work and sacrifice. It's incredibly important, even vital, for seniors to treat themselves with kindness. A delicious, nutritious meal, a new piece of clothing that feels soft against the skin, or experiencing something new that brings a smile to their face. These are not just frivolous indulgences, they are necessary for joy, emotional well-being, and improving quality of life. Far too often, I have seen elderly people hold on to their frugality so tightly that they put themselves in harm's way, eating food that has gone bad or cutting corners on things that would nourish them, just to save a little more. And this, in my opinion, is deeply tragic. Instead of being cruel to themselves by refusing the comforts and joys they deserve, they should permit themselves to enjoy the simple pleasures they might not have had the chance to experience in their younger years. Life is short, older years are precious, and they deserve to be lived fully, without the shadow of guilt or regret hanging over every purchase. After all, as the old saying goes, money and possessions cannot be taken with you when you leave this world. You can't take your savings or your things with you, but what you can take is the joy you experience along the way. So, I strongly believe that it's essential to live life with a heart open to the beautiful, fulfilling things it has to offer. Things that enhance your spirit and body. It's not about throwing caution to the wind, but about learning to spend wisely, to invest in yourself, and to recognize that self-care, joy, and a peaceful heart are as important as anything else. By treating yourself with the same love and care that you have shown others throughout your life, you will find the true meaning of fulfillment, joy, and satisfaction in your later years. And I can't think of a more beautiful way to live. 6. Keep your home old. A home is so much more than just four walls and a roof. It's a sanctuary of memories, emotions, and experiences that have shaped a person's life. For the elderly, the family home is a treasure trove of moments. Joy, love, and even the bittersweet times that have defined their journey. It's a place that provides not only shelter but an essential sense of security and stability. There's something incredibly comforting about living in a home where they've spent their lives, where the walls echo with laughter, where familiar smells bring back memories of family dinners, holidays, and milestones. This connection is irreplaceable, offering a sense of peace and calm that nothing else can quite provide. But unfortunately, as time passes, some elderly individuals find themselves being persuaded by their children to sell the family home and either move in with them or relocate to a new place. While these suggestions may come from a place of love and concern, they can be incredibly unsettling for the elderly. The thought of leaving a place they've known intimately for years can create feelings of loss, uncertainty, and a profound sense of being uprooted. For many, this decision strips away the control they've spent a lifetime building and can make them feel vulnerable, dependent, and disconnected from the life they once led. The truth is, the freedom and peace that come with living in a familiar space are invaluable. It's not just about physical comfort, it's about preserving one's dignity, self-respect, and independence. There is a quiet strength in knowing that one can maintain their own space, their rhythm, and their routine. This autonomy is essential for mental and emotional well-being. I firmly believe that we cannot underestimate the importance of a home that the elderly have worked hard for, where they have memories of raising children, celebrating birthdays, or simply enjoying quiet evenings. It's more than a house. It's their history and their identity, and it anchors them to who they are. That's why the saying, "Parents have their things," resonates so deeply. It acknowledges that, as adults, our parents have the right to live life on their terms, including the right to remain in the home that has been a part of them for so long. It's crucial that we, as their children, honor that autonomy and encourage them to make decisions that empower them rather than diminish their sense of control. Selling a home should never be a decision made in haste or simply because a child feels it might be easier for them. The elderly need time to think, reflect, and come to a decision that prioritizes their safety, their emotional well-being, and their future. In the end, the elderly need to maintain a sense of agency, and that includes the right to stay in their home if that's where they feel safest and happiest. After all, home is not just where you live, it's where you thrive, where you feel most yourself, and where the heart finds peace. So, let us remember that their choices matter, and the home they've cherished for so long deserves the respect and consideration it's due. 7. Don't buy unnecessary health products. In today's world, we are constantly bombarded with an overwhelming variety of health products. From ethical supplements that promise to revolutionize our well-being to the flashy, widely advertised home medical devices that claim to enhance our health or prolong our lives, the options seem endless. It's truly tempting to think that these products hold the secret to a healthier, longer life. But the sad truth is that not all of them live up to their promises. Many of these products are nothing more than clever marketing tricks, cleverly designed to prey on our hopes and fears, with no real effects to show for the money we spend on them. For elderly people, the temptation is even greater. As they watch their health gradually decline, the fear of losing their vitality can be all-consuming. Advertisements play on these emotions, convincing them that the next miracle product is the answer to all their struggles. They invest in expensive supplements, gadgets, and treatments, believing these products will restore their health. Yet, More often than not, these purchases don't lead to any tangible improvement. Rather than feeling healthier, they may find themselves burdened by mounting bills, financially stressed, and, unfortunately, no closer to the well-being they long for. In my opinion, this is a heartbreaking reality. The elderly deserve peace of mind, not the constant worry of spending money on products that may never work. Instead of chasing the latest health trends or falling for the next big advertisement, it would be far more beneficial to embrace a simpler, more sustainable approach to health. A healthy lifestyle, grounded in the timeless values of good nutrition, regular physical activity, and routine medical checkups, is truly the best way to safeguard one's well-being. It's a holistic approach that not only nurtures the body but also supports mental and emotional well-being. This balanced approach doesn't break the bank and, more importantly, it works. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. I strongly believe that by focusing on the fundamentals of health, things that don't come with flashy labels or expensive price tags, we can help older adults live fulfilling, meaningful lives without falling into the trap of deceptive marketing. The power to improve one's health lies in the basics, not in the promise of quick fixes. Let's remind our elderly loved ones that health isn't something you can buy. It's something you earn every day through care, effort, and attention. 8. Don't argue with your partner in old age. A life partner is truly the most essential companion one can have. As children grow older and embark on their journeys, busy with their own lives and dreams, it is the life partner who remains by your side, the one you share the quiet moments with, and the one who offers you unwavering support. This person becomes your constant, the one who is there through both the small, everyday joys and the deeper, more significant moments. In a world where many things change, this bond with your life partner becomes your anchor, the one relationship that should continue to grow stronger with time. However, conflicts and arguments with a partner can feel like a wound to the soul, leaving scars that are not just emotional but physical as well. The toll it takes on your health, mood, and overall well-being is often underestimated. When tempers flare and harsh words are exchanged, it's not just feelings that are hurt, it's an energy that leaves both partners drained and disconnected. Over time, these negative emotions can build up, creating a toxic atmosphere that does more harm than good. It's crucial to remember that every argument, while perhaps rooted in disagreement, also creates unnecessary stress that ultimately diminishes the joy in life. It's easy to forget how precious the moments of peace and understanding are, especially when life's challenges begin to wear on us. As we grow older, the emotional bond between spouses becomes infinitely more valuable. No longer just two people living alongside one another, a life partner becomes your greatest source of comfort, your emotional pillar. They aren't just your companion, they become your spiritual encouragement, the person whose presence soothes your soul. The shared history, the memories, and the unconditional support they offer become immeasurable gifts that are irreplaceable. In our later years, the love we have for each other deepens, and the simple act of being there for one another is more powerful than words. This is when the most significant relationships truly shine, and we come to appreciate them in ways we never could have in our youth. Instead of letting petty disagreements take root and drive a wedge between us, we must learn the art of understanding, tolerance, and sharing. These virtues are not just helpful, they are essential in preserving the happiness of our families. The importance of a peaceful home, of a harmonious relationship, is magnified as we age. Family is our refuge, and love is the bedrock that holds everything together. For the elderly, especially, this peaceful existence is so much more than just comfort. It's the balm that heals the weariness of time. By embracing patience, empathy, and kindness, we create an environment where love flourishes, even in the most challenging seasons of life. The old saying, "Old partners," carries a profound truth. When age creeps in, it is your partner who will be there for you through the trials and tribulations, the joys and sorrows, all the way to the end of the journey. There is something sacred about sharing your life with someone who knows you better than anyone else. When you are old, the one person who can truly walk beside you every step of the way is your partner. The companionship of a lifelong partner is not a mere privilege. It is a gift that should be cherished deeply, and with it, we learn to savor the beauty of shared experiences and mutual support. Maintaining a harmonious relationship with your partner isn't just about avoiding conflict. It's about actively fostering peace, kindness, and joy in your daily interactions. Doing so not only brings tranquility to both individuals, but ensures that the years of old age pass by with grace, serenity, and happiness. In the end, it's the love and bond shared with a partner that can make life in its twilight years not only bearable but truly beautiful. 9. If you feel lonely, don't rush to remarry. Remarrying in later years is undoubtedly a monumental decision, one that carries with it deep emotional weight and a significant amount of personal reflection. It's not a simple choice, nor should it be. As we grow older, we develop our rhythms, habits, and routines, things that bring us comfort and stability in our everyday lives. The idea of blending those deeply ingrained patterns with another person's can feel overwhelming, almost like trying to merge two completely different worlds. For many elderly individuals, these new marriages come with layers of complexity: financial concerns, past relationships with children or former spouses, and sometimes even unresolved emotional baggage. These are not small challenges, and they can create significant tension. While it's true that remarriage has the potential to bring companionship, love, and joy in later years, it's equally true that for many, it opens doors to stress and unwanted complications. The hope of finding someone to share your golden years with may sometimes end in disappointment, especially if the expectations set for a second marriage aren't aligned with reality. It can become an emotional strain, a cycle of trying to adjust to a new life when, perhaps, embracing other forms of connection could provide the same comfort, if not more. As we age, friendships and bonds with grandchildren become not just meaningful but essential. These relationships, built over time with trust, love, and shared experiences, can offer more profound satisfaction and joy than a second marriage ever could. The laughter of a grandchild, the warmth of a close friend, these connections often fill the heart in ways that romantic relationships struggle to. It's in these moments that we truly experience companionship, without the stress or potential for conflict that might arise from remarriage. The decision to remarry should not be driven by loneliness or the fear of solitude. It should come from a place of understanding, genuine connection, and shared goals. It is crucial to weigh all aspects carefully, emotionally, mentally, and even physically, before taking that step. A hasty decision to marry, fueled by a sense of loneliness or the desire for companionship, may bring unintended burdens. The pursuit of true happiness, especially in old age, lies not in trying to fix what isn't broken but in embracing the love and relationships that already surround us. It is this, I believe, that truly nurtures a peaceful and fulfilling life, one that stands strong in the face of the inevitable challenges that come with age. 10. Don't go to a nursing home. Nursing homes can be an option for some elderly individuals who require special care, but in many cases, they are far from the ideal solution. While they may seem like a practical choice when someone can no longer manage on their own, the reality is that life in these facilities often brings feelings of loneliness and deep isolation. The thought of leaving the familiarity of your own home, your personal belongings, and the memories that fill every corner can be incredibly distressing. For many elderly individuals, moving into a nursing home can make them feel disconnected from the family they once cherished, and the emotional toll of this loss is immeasurable. As we age, we become more vulnerable, and the unfamiliarity of the nursing home environment can create a sense of dependency on strangers, which only amplifies the sadness. When surrounded by people who aren't your loved ones, who don't know your life story, your quirks, or your needs, it can leave you feeling utterly invisible, as though you are just another face in the crowd. Sadly, this can lead to depression, anxiety, and a profound sense of sadness that often goes unnoticed. In contrast, living in a family home, surrounded by the love and warmth of family members, offers a sense of security and comfort that cannot be replicated in a nursing home. There is something deeply powerful about being in a place that holds memories of laughter, shared meals, and moments of connection. The sense of belonging that comes with being with those who care for you is irreplaceable, and this emotional connection can have a profound impact on a person's well-being. Furthermore, it's important to remember that life in a nursing home does not always guarantee the level of care that's promised. Many elderly people, unfortunately, feel neglected, as if their needs and desires have been brushed aside. The care they receive may not always be the kind of loving, attentive, and compassionate support that they truly deserve. Their quality of life can drastically decrease when they feel they are just another resident on a long list. If at all possible, choosing to remain in a family environment can provide more than just physical care. It offers emotional support, love, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing you are surrounded by people who care about you deeply. For those who require assistance, hiring in-home caregivers can be a wonderful alternative. With the right help, you can still experience the comfort of being at home, surrounded by family and memories, while receiving the necessary care you need. This way, you are not only cared for physically, but emotionally supported, and you are always reminded that you are loved and valued. The love and companionship that come from being with family are irreplaceable, and they can truly make the golden years of life as fulfilling and peaceful as they should be. 11. Relationships with colleagues and friends fade when you retire. When we retire, the relationships we once cherished with our colleagues and friends at work often begin to fade, and this can be a deeply emotional experience. It's an inevitable part of life that, as time passes, people take different paths, and we slowly drift apart. This doesn't mean that the bond we shared no longer holds value, but rather that life is constantly evolving. Holding on too tightly to those past connections can leave us feeling stuck and yearning for a time that has passed. Instead of letting ourselves be overcome by sadness, it's crucial to embrace the reality that change is a natural part of aging. The relationships that once filled our days with laughter and shared experiences may slowly diminish, but this is simply the way life flows. We must shift our focus toward the present moment and invest in the relationships that truly matter now, like those with our family and close friends. This acceptance of change not only helps reduce the emotional stress that can come with aging, but also opens up space for new connections and opportunities for personal growth. In doing so, we allow ourselves to fully enjoy the peace and happiness that come with nurturing the relationships we still hold dear. 12. If you don't understand something, wait until tomorrow. As we grow older, life can feel overwhelming, and problems that once seemed easy to tackle may suddenly appear insurmountable. It's easy to fall into the trap of feeling that everything must be resolved right away, but sometimes the best course of action is to simply wait. When faced with a difficult situation, the mind can become clouded with worry and stress, and in those moments, it's important to remind ourselves that not everything needs an immediate solution. The saying, "Where there is a mountain, there is a wave," offers profound wisdom, encouraging us to trust that clarity will come with time. We don't always need to have all the answers right away. Sometimes, a little patience is all that's required. By stepping back, taking a deep breath, and giving ourselves the space to process, we allow our minds to clear, and the path forward often becomes much more obvious. The emotional weight of constant problem-solving can be draining, and it's important to prioritize our mental and physical health by avoiding unnecessary stress. Waiting for the right moment to act helps us maintain a peaceful state of mind and ensures that we're making decisions from a place of clarity, not anxiety. 13. Don't flaunt your wealth to family members. Money, as we all know, can be a sensitive subject, and this sensitivity only intensifies within the family. When you have wealth or assets, it's all too tempting to want to share your success, but flaunting it too much can lead to envy and resentment. What may seem like harmless boasting can quickly turn into something more destructive, sowing discord and creating unnecessary tension. It's heartbreaking when financial matters erode the purity of family bonds. Close relatives may start to feel that they're being judged or that their worth is measured against your success. To preserve the love and unity within your family, it's important to keep your financial matters private, sharing only what is necessary with those who truly need to know. This will not only protect your wealth but will also safeguard the emotional harmony of your family. By keeping a humble and discreet approach to finances, you help ensure that your relationships remain grounded in love and mutual respect, rather than being tainted by materialism or jealousy. 14. maintain good relationships with neighbors. As we age, the importance of community and maintaining good relationships with our neighbors becomes even more apparent. The saying, "a good neighbor is worth more than gold," has never been truer. In our younger years, we may have taken our neighbors for granted, but as we grow older and spend more time at home, these relationships become essential. Neighbors can provide critical support in times of need, whether it's a simple gesture like helping us with groceries or being the first to call emergency services if something goes wrong. These connections provide not only practical help but also emotional comfort. The feeling of being supported by the people who live around us can significantly reduce feelings of isolation, a common challenge as we age. It's important to make an effort to engage with your neighbors, even through small acts of kindness like a warm greeting or offering to help with a task. Building a network of positive relationships around you creates a more secure and joyful living environment, allowing you to feel connected to the world even when you're mostly at home. These relationships can be the difference between feeling isolated and feeling part of a supportive, caring community. 15. Be careful when going out. As we get older, we may not always realize how much our physical abilities change. Our vision might not be as sharp as it once was, and our bodies may not react as quickly in dangerous situations. This makes it all the more important to be cautious when going out, especially at night or in low-light conditions. A simple trip or fall can lead to serious consequences, like broken bones, which in turn can lead to a cascade of health issues, including decreased mobility and independence. The thought of losing our autonomy is a frightening one, but it doesn't have to be inevitable. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Taking small steps to ensure our safety can make a world of difference. Ensure that there is plenty of light in and around your home, and don't hesitate to use a flashlight or other light sources if you need to venture out after dark. By being mindful of your surroundings and taking the necessary precautions, you not only reduce the risk of injury but also maintain a sense of security and control over your life. Aging doesn't have to mean accepting vulnerability. With a little foresight and care, you can continue to move through life with confidence and peace of mind. 16. Don't compare yourself to others. It's completely natural to look at others and wonder how your life measures up. We all do it. However, this habit of constantly comparing yourself to others can quickly spiral into something unhealthy. If you spend your days measuring your life against the lives of others, you will likely find yourself feeling nothing but disappointment and dissatisfaction. The truth is that each person has a unique journey, with different circumstances, struggles, and gifts. As we grow older, our bodies, our financial situations, and our living conditions inevitably change. The realization of these changes can often lead to feelings of frustration or sadness, especially when we find ourselves comparing our situation to someone else who appears to have more or be more successful, or even healthier. But here's where we must remind ourselves, happiness will never come from comparison. Instead, happiness lies in acceptance, in the ability to find joy in the little things. When we learn to appreciate the blessings we already have, whether it's our health, our relationships, or the quiet moments of peace we find in everyday life, we open ourselves up to true contentment. As we age, it's so important to focus on the positive aspects of our lives. Cherish those good relationships, celebrate the accomplishments we've made, and, above all, express gratitude for what we've achieved and what we still have. Let go of the need to measure your life against someone else's, and start appreciating your path. Embrace your story, no matter where it's taken you, and find joy in the journey. 17. Don't overeat. We've all heard the saying, eat just enough to feel full and live a long life. And while it might sound simple, the truth behind it is so profound. The act of overeating is not just about filling your stomach. It's about the toll it takes on your entire body. When we eat beyond what we need, we force our digestive system to work overtime. This can result in bloating, indigestion, and ultimately, long-term issues with the stomach, liver, and heart. As we age, our bodies don't process food the way they used to. Digestion slows down, and our ability to handle large meals diminishes. overeating becomes even more dangerous, as it can lead to a host of health issues that are harder to recover from. But here's the good news: it doesn't have to be this way. It's not about depriving yourself, it's about moderation. Eating smaller portions, choosing nutrient-dense foods, and ensuring that every meal is a balance of what your body truly needs can make all the difference. Opting for meals that are high in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, while being mindful of calories, can help maintain your energy levels without overwhelming your system. And let's not forget the power of movement. A gentle walk after eating can do wonders for digestion, prevent excess fat accumulation, and boost your mood. The key to aging gracefully is finding balance, not only in your thoughts but in your food choices as well. By making mindful choices about what you eat and how much, you can greatly improve the quality and longevity of your life. 18. Avoid high-fat and high-salt foods. As we grow older, we are more than aware of the toll that time can take on our bodies, but we also learn just how much our diets can either lift us or bring us down. Foods that are heavy on oils, salts, and unhealthy fats may seem delicious at the moment, but the long-term consequences are far more damaging than we often realize. High-fat and high-salt diets are directly linked to cardiovascular diseases, hypertension, and diabetes, all of which are more prevalent in older adults. The body's ability to process these types of foods diminishes as we age, often resulting in bloating, indigestion, and exacerbating chronic conditions. But here's the simple truth: you don't have to give up flavor to stay healthy. Focusing on a balanced, wholesome diet rich in vegetables, fruits, and lean proteins can offer all the nutrients your body needs without the harmful effects of excess fat and salt. The benefits are immeasurable. A diet filled with fresh, whole foods is easier to digest, helps maintain energy levels, and provides the body with everything it needs to stay strong and resilient. And don't forget the importance of hydration. Drinking plenty of water and limiting alcohol and sugary drinks helps maintain overall health. By listening to your body and making mindful adjustments to what you eat, you'll not only feel better today, but you'll also safeguard your health for the future. 19. Don't let negative emotions harm your health. Negative emotions, whether it's anger, sadness, or anxiety, can be like a silent storm brewing inside of us, gradually taking a toll on our mental and physical health. While it's normal to experience these feelings from time to time, allowing them to control us can be dangerous, especially as we get older. The truth is that research reveals that a staggering 95% of diseases are related to negative mental states. When we hold on to stress, anger, or worry, we are essentially poisoning our bodies with harmful chemicals like cortisol and adrenaline. These stress hormones wreak havoc on the cardiovascular system, weaken the immune system, and disrupt the balance of our mental health. As we age, life naturally brings challenges: health problems, loss, financial stress, and sometimes loneliness. These emotions can overwhelm us if we let them. But we must remember, we have the power to choose how we respond. Managing our emotions is a skill that can protect our health and well-being. Engaging in practices like meditation, yoga, or even taking a peaceful walk outdoors can help calm our minds and ease our spirits. Being proactive about nurturing a positive mindset is not just a luxury, it's essential for preserving your health. Maintaining an optimistic outlook doesn't just lift your spirits, it has the power to keep you vibrant and healthy, even as the years pass. 20. Exercise appropriately. Exercise is undeniably one of the most powerful tools in maintaining both physical and mental well-being. But as we age, it's crucial to remember that not all exercise is created equal. The vigorous workouts of our younger years might no longer be suitable, and that's okay. It's more important than ever to choose exercises that are gentle on the body while still promoting strength, flexibility, and endurance. Intense exercises, if not done properly, can lead to injuries, especially as our bodies become more fragile. Instead, older adults should focus on low-impact exercises that nurture the body. Like walking, swimming, yoga, or Tai Chi, these activities are not only great for the joints but also strengthen the heart, enhance flexibility, and maintain mobility. The most important thing is consistency, finding a routine that works for you and sticking to it. It's never too late to start, and the benefits of staying active are truly priceless. Regular exercise improves circulation, lowers blood pressure, strengthens the immune system, and boosts mental clarity. As you move through life's later stages, don't let the fear of injury hold you back. Embrace the power of movement in a way that supports your body and enhances your quality of life. The energy and vitality that regular, appropriate exercise brings to your life is immeasurable, and it will keep you feeling young, strong, and ready for whatever comes your way. 21. Don't neglect health care. As we grow older, health becomes the most valuable asset we possess, and it's something we must cherish every single day. When we're younger, we often take our health for granted, believing that our bodies are invincible. But with time, neglecting our well-being can have serious, sometimes irreversible, consequences. As we age, it becomes more crucial than ever to take proactive steps to care for our bodies. Regular medical checkups are no longer just optional. They are vital to catching potential health issues early before they evolve into something more severe. It's not just about being free from illness. It's about maintaining a quality of life that allows you to feel vibrant, energetic, and joyful. We cannot afford to ignore the small signals our bodies give us, like those little aches, moments of fatigue, or any unusual changes we notice. They are our body's way of warning us that something might not be right. Ignoring these signs can lead to bigger problems down the road. It's not just about physical health either. Mental health is just as important. They go hand in hand. Taking care of your mental well-being is equally important for a fulfilling, happy life. Don't let stress overwhelm you, and always make time for relaxation and enjoyment. A positive mindset is one of the most powerful tools for preserving your health as you age. When you prioritize taking care of yourself, both mentally and physically, you'll not only live longer, but you'll also experience a more fulfilling, joyful, and peaceful old age. Health truly is everything, and it's never too late to start making your well-being a top priority. 22. Don't overlook sleep. Sleep is such a simple word, yet it holds the key to so much of our health and well-being, especially as we grow older. As the years go by, many of us face the sad reality that sleep becomes harder to come by. The saying, "The old sleep poorly," unfortunately rings true for many, as aging often brings with it disrupted sleep patterns. But what we must understand is just how critical sleep is to maintaining our health and preserving the vitality of our minds and bodies. A lack of proper rest doesn't just leave us feeling tired. It can result in much deeper issues like memory loss, heightened stress, fatigue, and even increase the risk of serious conditions like heart disease or strokes. We must not underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. For older adults, sleep disturbances are common, whether due to physical discomfort like aches and pains, the need to wake up frequently during the night, or the mental strain of anxiety. These challenges can make sleep feel elusive, but we must remember that quality rest is a cornerstone of our well-being. It's the time when our bodies regenerate, repair, and restore their energy. We cannot afford to sacrifice this essential time for recovery. To improve sleep quality, it's important to establish healthy sleep habits. Make a routine of going to bed and waking up at the same time each day, as consistency can help signal to your body when it's time to rest. Avoid heavy meals, caffeine, or alcohol before bedtime, as they can disrupt your sleep cycle. Creating a peaceful, calming environment in your bedroom is also crucial. Soft lighting, comfortable bedding, and a quiet atmosphere can make all the difference in helping you drift off into restful sleep. Moreover, find ways to relax before bed. Whether it's through reading, listening to calming music, or practicing meditation, these activities can help signal to your mind and body that it's time to wind down. Remember that sleep isn't just a physical necessity. It's also a crucial component of mental health. When you take care of your sleep, you take care of your overall well-being. Health is truly the greatest gift you can give yourself, and good sleep is an essential part of that. Part 2. 3 important things to remember when aging and facing illness. My dear friends, as we age, The most significant fears are not just the visible signs of time, wrinkles or graying hair, but the looming possibility of being alone, bedridden, and helpless in our final years, without our children by our side. The thought of fading away in solitude, in sickness, surrounded by memories of days gone by, can be truly terrifying. No one understands the fragility of life better than older adults. They are all too aware that health inevitably declines as time passes. What causes the deepest pain, however, is not just the physical decline, but the loss of independence. The terrifying realization that one can no longer care for oneself and may, instead, become a burden to those we love. The loss of autonomy can be heartbreaking, and it often brings with it a sense of helplessness and guilt. And yet, even in these darkest moments, many older adults fight to maintain an optimistic outlook, trying their best not to add pressure on their children, who are already burdened with their struggles. How can they find peace in their weakest years, when everything seems to be falling apart? How can they live with dignity and hope, even when their bodies betray them? These are questions that weigh heavily on the hearts of the elderly, no matter how strong they may appear. The very idea of old age brings fear. The greatest fear, the one that haunts our nights, is not the loss of youth or strength but the loss of those we love, and being left behind, forgotten and uncared for, when we need them most. As we grow older, illness often becomes an unwelcome companion, disrupting the lives of everyone around us. Once an illness renders an elderly person immobile, the entire rhythm of the family shifts. The air becomes thick with sorrow and frustration. If the elderly person becomes irritable or unreasonable, the tension only grows, transforming what should be a time of mutual care and support into a battleground of hurt feelings and exhaustion. And yet, even in the face of such suffering, older adults must find the strength to maintain a positive mental state, not only for their peace of mind but also for the sake of those around them, so they don't add to their loved ones' already heavy burdens. First, maintain an optimistic mindset, downplaying life and death. The topic of death is never easy, and yet, when a doctor's words make it clear that our time on this earth is running out, it's impossible not to feel overwhelmed. The thought of leaving behind unfinished dreams and unsaid words is enough to break anyone's heart. We all have regrets, places we never visited, dreams we never chased, opportunities we didn't take, and relationships that remained unspoken. We leave this world with a mix of triumphs and failures, joys and pains. That is the essence of life, isn't it? It's messy, beautiful, and filled with contradictions. But once we come to terms with the inevitable, once we acknowledge that death is as much a part of life as birth, perhaps we can begin to accept it, stop seeing it as something to fear, and start seeing it as a natural part of the journey. The fear of loss and the desire to avoid death are natural, but they are also futile. Blaming oneself or the world for this reality is a sign of weakness. True strength lies in facing the truth with courage, and this is the greatest gift we can offer ourselves in our final years. Like the characters in the movie A Dream of a Lifetime, whether they are ordinary people or billionaires, when faced with the knowledge that time is running out, they make a choice, not to lament over what they didn't do, but to fulfill their most cherished dreams. They skydive, race cars, and most importantly, they savor every moment with their loved ones. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Yes, death comes, but their lives are filled with meaning, and in the end, their families can take comfort in knowing that those final moments were not filled with regret but with the joy of a life well lived. The writer Kung once said, "Life is a noisy spectacle, and then one leaves in silence." Those who carry an optimistic mindset are like warriors, never giving up, and never losing hope, no matter the circumstances. They fight until the very end, embracing each moment, and accepting both success and failure with grace. Second, cultivate a mindset of forgiveness and avoid tying others with blame. As we grow older, we must understand that we cannot demand our children's constant care during times of illness. The fast pace of life and the pressures of the modern world make it nearly impossible for anyone to balance work with caregiving responsibilities. I recently witnessed this firsthand when my uncle had a car accident and was hospitalized in intensive care. His children were devastated, but none of them could take enough time off from their jobs to stay by his side. Once his condition stabilized, the family faced a difficult decision: hire a caregiver or take turns looking after him. My uncle rejected the idea of a hired caregiver, believing it to be a betrayal, a sign that his children didn't care for him as they should. As a result, his son quit his job to care for him, and the family was thrown into financial turmoil. It was a heartbreaking situation for everyone involved. But here's the truth: older adults must not demand more than their children can give. It's an impossible burden to place on them. A wise elder knows that, when possible, they should hire help to maintain their daily routine and only ask their children for assistance when necessary, when the moment is truly urgent. The key is to avoid forcing them into situations that cause unnecessary hardship. Third, maintain a mindset of continuous improvement and learn to overcome yourself. There's a saying that goes, "Live until old age, learn until old age." How true this is. No matter how frail or ill we become, if we can maintain curiosity and a passion for learning, we can continue to grow. Illness and weakness often bring a sense of hopelessness, but if we choose to accept life with open arms and an open heart, we can still find joy. It's not about just existing day by day, but embracing life, regardless of the circumstances. Even if we are bedridden, we should not underestimate the power of the human spirit. We can still find joy in the small things: the comfort of a new food, the laughter of a child, the warmth of a kind word. The wise among us know that their time is limited, and they use it wisely. They find peace in knowing that they have said everything they need to say to their loved ones, and they fulfill their dreams, no matter how small they may seem. These elderly individuals are not afraid of death because they have already accepted it. Instead, they meet it with peace and grace, leaving behind a legacy of love, wisdom, and strength. As we age, we cannot escape the inevitability of life's cycle: birth, aging, illness, and death. But we can choose how we face it, with dignity, strength, and the freedom to live the best life we can until the very end. Thank you for watching and joining us today. I hope this video has given you valuable insights into how to face the challenges of aging and illness, and the importance of maintaining a positive, growth-focused mindset. As we reflect on the 3 essential lessons shared: optimism in the face of life and death, the power of forgiveness, and the continuous pursuit of growth, ask yourself, what have you learned so far? Is there something that resonates deeply with you? Please take a moment to comment below, sharing one thing you've learned from this video that you plan to bring into your own life. We would love to hear your thoughts and reflections. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can stay connected with more meaningful content. Thank you for being part of our community, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.